honey. Hey. This is Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and you are watching Money Makers Media. What? Money Makers Media. Hey. So, I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and today we have, just like we do every week, we have a topic that I'm going to be sharing. And then we have one of our Christian money makers who is here to spend some time with me today. So y'all get ready, grab your pen and grab your pad. Grab whatever you need to make sure that you don't miss a moment, honey. So our topic today is why, oh why, do you need to get on the phone with more potential clients? Why? And I have 3 reasons I am going to share with you all of why you need to get on the phone. You can't just do something where it's just like, okay, I'm going to just say, I'm going to send them this invoice and think it's, no. We got to do more work than that. I'm learning that. And some people call it discovery calls. Some people call it whatever they call it. I say get to know you calls, because I want to get to know you. I need you to know me, honey, and I need to get to know you to see if we're even good for each other. But one way, and I have a list here, y'all. I have 3 ways we're going to talk about this today, child. It humanizes your business. It humanizes your business. So way 1 is that you need to get on the phone with people because it humanizes your business. What does that mean, Dr. Stevie? Well, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Y'all know that that's the basis of credibility. Know, like, and trust. People do not do business with lotions and potions. They don't do business with whatever you have to sell. They do business with you. So you having the opportunity to get on the phone with somebody and saying, hey, let's make this work. Let's see how we work together. It allows people to know that you're a living, breathing vessel. And you all know that I'm a proponent of creating signature brands. So in those signature brands, what happens is that you're able to take it to the next level and say, hey, I'm going to be doing this right here. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. So you're able to be a human. And when in a signature brand, who they meet initially continues to be who they know, because it is something in which you are creating a signature brand. That means it is you. It is you. You're rocking your it factor in that. So 1, it humanizes your business. 2, you're able to build the true connection and credibility. So, when you think about somebody taking the opportunity to get on the phone with you, especially people who are online businesses, right? Because a lot of online influencers, businesses, they don't want to take the opportunity to get on the phone with you. So one of my great friends and people that I have on my team is Dr. Sade. Why I do. Listen, she's about to get that doctorate, so I'm just going to call her doctor. We're going to claim it. We naming and claiming today. So, Sade, why I do, shouts out to her. She is a big person to talk about getting on the phone. She definitely believes in this. And one of the things she does is that she told me that it differentiates from any other person, because online influencers and entrepreneurs don't normally get on the phone. They don't. They want to send you whatever. They want to send you a tweet. They want to send you a text. They want to send you whatever. But somebody taking the opportunity to say, hey, let's go on the phone, especially in the midst of COVID, especially when we are craving human connection, especially when people have been scammed. Scammers come every day. We trying to figure out what's right. Who should we send money to? If you just send in a link, honey, the likelihood of you getting a sale is slim to none right now. Why? Because you've not taken the time to even want to know me or talk to me so that I can do a credibility check and know you are real, and know that you are not a spammer, right? So that takes time to build that rapport and relationship. So in the getting to know you calls, you get to ask me questions, you get to see my credibility. That's why it's important to build credibility. Again, y'all know visibility plus credibility equals cash. Again, visibility plus credibility equals cash. And so when we are building that credibility stage, it goes, okay, yeah, you may be able to be seen and all the stuff. You may be on this podcast, that podcast, all these places. But when you are building your visibility, you have also got to remain credible. And so that is one thing that happens, that you're able to really build that connectivity, building that relationship, right? Because I do believe in the power of relationships. Y'all know my favorite hashtag is hashtag connect, collaborate, change, cash out. That's one of my favorites, honey. Because when you connect, then you're building that rapport. When you collaborate, we're working together. Change out means we're changing perspectives. I'm sorry, cash out. So yeah, it used to be change out. So cash out means we're building money together. So connect, collaborate, change, cash out. So change is being built when we are changing the game, because we're not doing things like everybody else. So cash out means dollar bill, y'all. So number 2, you're able to build true connection and credibility. True connection and credibility, not false, because you're not faking up in here. You're building true connection and credibility. Number 3, and I alluded it to this a second ago, is that it differentiates you from everybody else. Y'all know that I believe in rocking your it factor, honey. So nothing that I do is like anybody else and what they do. I make very special time to be different, because I am different. So I might as well fly my freak flag, right? Like they say. So differentiation, because if I can get you on the phone, that is different than somebody else just saying, come in my inbox. And I want to add a bonus. Dr. Stevie's bonus. Bonus is that you as a business owner get to really listen to what that person is saying, and you get to address those pain points. So you not only, people will tell you more when they feel comfortable with you, they're having conversation. So you get to listen to what they're saying, and you get to hone in on their pain points if you can help them. If you cannot help them, then be honest and tell them, I may not be that right person to help you, but I know other people who can, and build relationships. That's why you have to get on the phone too. I do connection calls as well with people who I might be able to build relationship with, because they may be able to help me and I may be able to help them, but I don't know till we actually have a conversation. So those are key factors of why you need to get your potential clients on the phone. And so one of the things I want to do now is to bring Christian Moneymaker member, Lisa D. Adams. She's going to come. We're going to have a quick conversation for you all so you get to know her and hear about all the amazing work that she does. So, hello, Lisa.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
We are good up in this hood. So, so tell us who you are.
Oh, good. I am Lisa D. Adams. I am an award-winning author, and I am also a film writer, entrepreneur, lover of God. I work with youth. I help women resuscitate their lives through writing and film. I help our youth see their potential, and we do away with limitations. I teach them that there are no limits. You can have whatever it is you desire to have.
I know that's right. You can have whatever it is. Whatever it is. Hey, make my shoulders move on that one, y'all. So I do want to ask this question before we get deeper into the side of your work, because I know we had a conversation even before you became my client. So since that is in the basis of the topic that we're doing today, what did that do for you on the other side of that phone that we actually got to have a real conversation?
It does just what you said. It adds the connection. So it builds trust. So then not only that, you hear me, I can hear you. I can tell if you're the fake or you just need $1 or $2, I mean, that's realistic. People want to know, because I've had some other coaches that I didn't really connect with. And I can't say it was anything that they did wrong. There was just no connection, and especially because at that time, it was not the one-on-one. Everything was just dumped in a group. And if I'm working a 9 to 5, sometimes I done got lost up in this the timeline thing, and I'm clueless as to what's going on. So I felt left out. I continued to make my payment, but I didn't do anything with it.
That's powerful. That's powerful. And so I thank you for answering that, because I love to ask people real life questions just to make sure I know what I'm talking about. No. But I do want to ask about the documentary, because I think that's so dope. So in the documentary, how do you help clients and potential clients that you have to make their own? Like, what is the work that you do with people?
So first of all, we have to figure out what are we going to make the documentary on. So usually it's to bring attention. We're talking about something we're passionate about. We're talking about something we've been through, or something we want to bring just light to. So for me, help my son. That was a true God thing, because it started from me being at a family read night, and a mom coming to me, and she looked at my book. She was like, "Hey, do you have something for my African American son?" And I picked up a book and I showed. She was like, "No, ma'am. I need something designated for my African American son." And she just went in on me. She stepped on my toes a little bit. She said, "You all cater to these young ladies, but what about my son?" And hey, I had to say, ouch. Then she caused me to go back and do some research and trying to find books for our African American young men that are in their teenage years, and I was not able to find many. So I made a promise to her that day that my next book will be dedicated to our young men. I'm still working on that book, but in that process, I started thinking, well, I had 2 sons. I could have used something to help me with that, with raising them. We do the best that we can do. We don't have all the answers, whether it's right or wrong. All I can do is the best I can do. And so with that being said, God said, well, you could have used it. You could have used it. How many others out there can use it? So I started talking to people. And instead of the book, the documentary was created. And I used 7 young men. And I got different categories. I used the single mom. I used the entire family with the mom, dad, and the children. I used teachers, mentors, ex-policemen in the documentary so that we can all hear a say-so. And those young men, they taught me something. I had them for all age brackets. So I think our youngest one was probably 9. The oldest one was maybe 21, 22. And to hear the moms too, because it's something when I've told you something, but we don't always know that they hear. It's just like the connection you just talked about. I can say what I want, but are you hearing me? Are you really listening? So some of the young men had the opportunity to tell their moms, allow me to use the tools that you gave me. You taught me how to pray, but you scared when I'm going outside. One young man said, allow me to fall so that I can know I could get up. And God met us in recordings. We done had to stop recording. We done shouted. We done cried. We done did a whole bunch of stuff in there. But it birthed something beautiful. And with that, I have some other clients who are now working on their documentaries. knowing that, again, just like you always say, done, not perfect. We want to be real. We don't want to give a fantasy thing. Let's be realistic. This is my life. This is what I'm truly feeling. This is what I'm truly going through with this particular cause. And that's what a documentary is. It's bringing out your facts, your truth. We're taking out the mask. We're taking out the wigs. We're taking it all off. And we're showing this is my purity moment. And we're getting things done. And the thing is, it turns into a ministry because your transparency opens up a whole new realm for others. Not only are they're no longer afraid, but they also know that they're not alone in their whatever it is that they're going through. And that's an awesome feeling to know that no, you're not crazy, and no, you're not alone. There are other people out here, and you develop a support for others.
Wow, that's powerful, because I believe that for Christian women, our businesses are evangelistic tools for the world. Like I really, so the ministry part, I love what you just said. And so I do have one final question, actually two final questions. The one question I have is, what would you say, like, what lasting words do you want to leave with everyone?
Step out on faith. Faith is not easy, but if we're true Christians, we know that God has our back. And it's scary. It's okay to cry. I talk to God like I talk to you. I be like, God, really? Come on now, God. This what? God, really? Come on now. I thought we had a conversation, God. Mm-hmm. And did I not hear you correctly? So we have to be willing to step out on faith and remember who our Father is, who we belong to. It's like the generation said, you begot. So if God begot us, who God is all powerful. So what does that make us? It makes us powerful. It makes us unstoppable. Not big-headed. We're still humble because we know we don't want to feel God's wrath. So go out there. Know that God is for us, regardless of how it looks behind us. Even in the tears and fears, keep moving.
Amen. Amen. And then the last question I have for you is, if a woman who is not in Christian Moneymakers is watching, she's like, I heard about this, but I don't know. What would be your words for her, like, about the membership that we have? What would be your words to just answer her question of what is it? What's going on? Why should I be part of it?
I would say definitely the support. I mean, I have not been into a group that has so many activities. You know how you go to the park district. The park district come and they gonna give you a folder like this, and you're gonna be able to flip through and see they got this going on. They got this going on at that going on at that particular time. So when I look at this group here, that's what I see. There, you may not fit in for this particular segment, but there is something out there for you if you're willing to go get it. You have to get up and do it. You have to show up in the space. And then the connections here are, I love it. I love it. So that's what I would say. You can't judge it until you try it. Just try it. I mean, give it a month or two and step in, and then be willing to speak out. You can't be in the background. That don't work. You don't get the full effect in the background watching. You're going to have to pull your seat up to the table if you want to get fed. That's the only way it happens.
Amen. And absolutely, that's a great place to stop. Thank you, Lisa, for having a conversation with me. I've loved our time together. And y'all definitely connect with Lisa in this this group, this community. Go to Christian Women Building Big Businesses so you can connect with her. Y'all have a conversation with her and know how you could get this documentary done, honey, because that's new age. That's one of my favorite things. I'm like, I get it why the power is there. So definitely connect with her. Definitely look her up so that you can have a conversation. Listen, your whole life could be on the big screen. That's dope. That's dope. I know I'm gonna have a conversation. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm gonna have a conversation because I'm like, shoot, this needs to be on the big screen.
I know, right?
But anyway, guys, definitely connect with us in the Christian Moneymakers. You could go to IamAmoneymaker.com, and y'all know how I love to end everything I do. Everything. I don't, Lisa's been around me a lot. I don't go into many atmospheres without ending like this. But make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Again, connect with Lisa D. Adams. I think she's over here now. Lisa D. Adams. And y'all just get connected. Hugs and love. Make it a great day, y'all.
Yay.